Hey guys, I thought that I would show you a couple of tips and tricks for job searching strategies that you could be implementing for specifically within the GCC market. And of course, you can use these all over the place or all over the world for your job search, but particularly where LinkedIn is such a saturated place. Now, obviously, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Saudi these days, everyone's trying to find a job there. So I thought that I would show you couple of things that you might not have thought of or some out of the box tips and tricks. Now, bear with me because maybe you already know this. Maybe it's new stuff, but it's really good to expand your knowledge and have a look at other things you might not have even thought of. So let's start with my top piece of advice to you is work backwards. So work out what are the top 50 companies that you really, really would love to get your foot in the door. Create a little bit of an Excel spreadsheet of those company names and then work backwards from there. So have a look at who are the target stakeholders within the company and then who are the third-party recruitment agencies that you need to get a hold of. So let's start with the company of choice. So say, for example, you're trying to get a position within Dubai Holding. Now, you can use this strategy for any company that you're trying to target. So you come into the LinkedIn page, you type in the company of choice, so Dubai Holding, you click into their company name, and then come to people. So you'll then find a list of all of the people who are located within that company on LinkedIn itself. So there's obviously a lot of employees that are working with Dubai Holding in this case. And now you can come in and specifically search for human resources. And now you can send a targeted message directly to all of the human resources team within Dubai Holding, within your company of choice. What I recommend you do though is really be personalized. Now I know that this can take a lot of time, but you can have a look, for example, at their profile and see if they've recently published anything of value or of interest to you. So you can come into their profile and here and make a personal note and say, for example, this is a great background photo. It's obviously of the palm, and make that personal. So when you message them, you can actually say, hi Deborah, and you can click here and click connect, add a note and say, hi Deborah, I loved your tagline about building human capabilities and the picture of the palm. I'm looking for a position, or I offer 10 years of experience within HR myself or within project management, and I can really foresee adding value to Dubai Holding. I'd love to be able to connect and engage in your content, or I'd love to be able to build a fruitful connection with you. So don't directly straight up say exactly what you want. Be personal with your approach. Again, you don't have to type in human resources if you're a project manager or if you're an IT. You can then try and search for someone within the same field. You can type in, again, IT as an example, and here are all of the people relevant to IT. And then you can send a connection request to them and say the same thing. So for example, here we go. We can click on this gentleman's profile and say, Dinesh, hello, Dinesh, I noted your expertise in firewall or Azure, pick out something that is personalized to them and say, hi, Dinesh, I'm wondering, I really like your expertise in Azure, and I'm wondering if you offer an internal referral program. I'd love to be connected, or I will welcome the opportunity for a fruitful connection. And hopefully he will then reply to your question about having an internal referral program. And then you can get your foot in the door through a conversation by him sharing your resume for a position that is available. Or you could say, for example, hi, Dinesh, I noted that you started a new position with Dubai Holding a month ago. How are you finding the company culture there? I'm very much interested myself in working in the organization in the near future. So pop in a question so that then hopefully you get a reply and you can start engaging in a conversation about them first, and then that's how you can slowly pivot to conversations about how you can get a foot in the door in the organization. So there's one way that you can locate people within your target companies. And what you can then do is pop it in your Excel spreadsheet, who to follow up with, who you've contacted, where you are within the company search. Don't forget as well that you can set your alerts within your job searching alerts within the companies of choice. So for example, you can come up here, find the jobs, and then you can set alert to those companies and to those jobs that you are specifically targeting. And then obviously you'll get an email reminder or a LinkedIn reminder that those positions have become available. And hopefully you've already built relationships with those people in the company. And then you can engage in conversations and get a foot in the door through referral, through your CV being shared with the hiring manager, etc. I hope this has been helpful. Just a couple of different ways that you can use LinkedIn to maximize your job search. If you'd like any help, just let me know. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below, or you can drop me an email or send me a connection request on LinkedIn yourself. All right, all the best, guys.